The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the Ola 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Wakambodana nemundeveli achiti baby zvese zvavanotaura azvabasa rudo rwangu ndozvakakocha unobva warizwa sorudo rwacho.
Salmonani Tumelang Makadi. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Life and Stuff podcast with Noma. Again, today I bring you one of the trailblazers in the country. He is really doing so well. He's literally becoming everybody's favorite because of his jovial mood. You are guaranteed that when you see his videos, even if mood right. Okay. And before I introduce him to you. Okay, thank you. English is not my mother, but thank you very much. Please do make sure that you subscribe to this channel. You know, we have a lot of shows. We have the Ola 7 podcast. We have trending stories. We have the Spotlight with Yvonne. So, we have really a lot of shows. So, if you haven't subscribed, do make sure that you subscribe and you turn on your notification button. Now, without wasting much of your time, today we have the one and only Defeat Shumba, the loudest man in the building. You understand what I mean. Hi,
Yes.
Defeat.
I like it when you say trailblazer. You know, using big English when you're introducing. I like it. Trailblazer, the Fandagorious guy, the well-circumcised guy.
You know what? It's changing.
Okay, let me try to contain myself.
Yeah, please.
Guys, I'm not becoming myself when I'm trying to be chill.
Yeah,
cool.
also because I know I didn't have to go to
Yeah, because
because that's not
that
who you
loud.
are.
I'm very loud.
The first time I met you and you said your name is Defeat, it was the first time hearing such a name. What's the story behind your name? Did you ever ask your parents?
Defeat means winning, conquering. Let's say you are in a battle. You are winning.
Okay.
I know English is a problem. Most of you guys don't understand these things. So my father said they were having certain battles in life.
Okay.
When they gave birth to me. And they decided to call me Defeat. So, hence the dude, the big guy, the man himself.
Okay. Is there any other Defeat that you ever met in Zimbabwe, or you're the only one?
I think I was the only one, but I was called by somebody. So, because there are people who love me so much. So, I think they named their child Defeat.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so
I think
cute.
now we are two in Zimbabwe. I'm not so sure. But for now, I think we are two. But Ansana Mbozanga as well.
Okay. You are a unique man.
Definitely. Different, unique. Any big English word that you can use.
All right. And you are a pastor's kid. You grew up in a very big family, right? Now, before we get into the family aspect of things, I want to know, as a pastor's kid, what kind of music did you grow up listening to?
Makana kaje oh take you as a man I work anywhere. So we were doing church. I'm a pastor's kid, so from my church we are called sons and daughters of prophets. So I'm a pastor's kid. Growing up, we were listening to music, church music. You know, so That was the vibe. That's all I know actually. So if you check mostly on Sundays, normally I post something to do with church because that's what I know. That's what I grew up in. It was church through and through. Sunday we are at church. Monday normally we have Monday prayer. Then Tuesday there's something happening at church. Wednesday we have Wednesday Bible study. Thursday there's these ladies but because I'm a pastor's kid and we used to stay at church, so it's just church. Friday there's a Friday all night prayer. Saturday the youths, then Sunday again we're at church. So everything I'm just so church.
Everything was church.
Everything was church.
Ana 263 ana studio 263 nana nzungumuriva. Were you allowed to watch that at home?
It's starting a TV black and white. Saka yaipidiguka ma picture. So we never used to watch anything, I'm telling you. Like, yeah, we'd try or something. Then picture opidiguka. Musoro wenda pasi makumwene mdenga and younger black and white makum. So growing up, like I always tell you, I don't know most of these things, like these TV shows and all that. But yeah, because of that. I
always joke about this, Kuti. I never went to preschool. I literally went straight to grade 1. I don't know if it's because my parents couldn't afford preschool or it's because at that time it was not. I never went to kindergarten. I don't even know any nursery songs whatsoever. Did you go to preschool?
I feel for you. I feel pity for you, Noma.
Well, why do you feel pity for me?
You didn't go to preschool.
I didn't. I went
so
to
everything
grade
that
1.
You know is kajus karakazuda zote.
Yes, that's all I know. That's all I know.
You, Noma. How does it feel?
Drama.
Anyways, did I? No, I did not.
He was not in the
Istakazanga kwa kune grade 1 tangotangira grade 1. And let me tell you something. When I was in grade 1, I was in a relationship. I'm telling you, with this girl called Justine. We met after university. She can confirm this. We were dating grade 1, first term and second term.
Maiti.
Kungofunga kuti todana, you know, ngonzwa kuti uyu ndiye munhu wangu. Zitorinika love. I thought I was the only one with that mind back then. But when we met after university, then she said, Defeat, do you remember we dated? I said, when we were in grade 1. Like, baby, I still love you.
That's like 45 years later now. It doesn't make sense.
40 what?
Yeah.
I'm a kid, Noma. Anyway,
back to being a pastor's kid. I understand that as a pastor's kid, you move from one place to the other because did that at any point affect your upbringing in any way?
In English, we are called
nomads.
Yes. So yeah, did it affect me? Maybe, yeah. Because also, especially when it comes to school, because we were in Shurugu for 3 years. Then from Shurugu you go to Gweru 4 years. Then from Gweru you go to Gutu 2 years. So that would affect my school. Also, even up to this day, I don't have what we call childhood friends. I don't have those because we'd meet people for 3 years, we'd meet people for 2 years, and that's all. So I don't have those friends. Did it affect me? I don't think so, but it taught me a lot. Because right now I can relate to anyone. I can get in any environment and relate to people in a nice way because I'm used to meeting different people. Remember waenda kunana wasu, remember waenda kublawayo, remember waenda, so you know different cultures, you know how to relate with different people. I think that taught me a lot. Yeah.
And your livelihood. I understand that as a pastor's kid, the church takes care of you. Right. The church literally sees whether you're going to school, whatever you're eating, it's all dependent on the church and its congregants.
And I remember when I was in Form 2, my days acho kwaivane yanga iri nzara no kwaita zviya zvekubhadhara madhola malessons you remember. So there were these ladies, they were dedicating on paying for me, and that's an advantage for some of us. But if you are not careful as a pastor's kid, you will develop that dependence syndrome. Where you want
feel
people,
like everybody owes you.
And at the same time you feel like it's a mandate for people to take care of you. You don't work. It even affects the pastors themselves. They don't work because they think I have the right to receive this from people. Even if those people don't give you, you get angry. You'll be mad at them. Why is it they are not giving me? Why is it they are not doing this for me? So that's why you realize that most of the pastors' kids, they are different now. But back then, some of them used to be lazy. Some of them used to be notorious and all that. It's because of that system. But to an extent, it's good also. Because your parents, they are busy with the sheep. They are busy with these church members. And the church members also have to take care of you to an extent, but not like through and through.
Do you get time with your parents though?
Yes, but it was limited. It was limited. Like I told you, it was church after church after church.
Every day there's something.
Every day there's something. So like right now, I can't talk to my mom up to around 3 p.m. Why? Because she's at church. You know. So those are some of the limits. And even if they are not a church, there are people who come home, they want counseling, they want to see the pastor, they have a private issue to talk to the pastor. So they can't. And our pastors, our parents, because they were also broke, they didn't have money. So we never had time for holidays with our parents, with what. So it's either they are at work or they are busy. So we had time, but it was very, very limited. It was very limited. We never had time. I don't remember us having time back then. Sitting down with our parents, maybe watching TV together as a family and all that. We never really used to have that time because maybe daddy is not there, or mama is not there, or somebody is not there. So we never had that time.
And I think as you grow older, as a pastor's kid, you get to a point where now you want to do things on your own. There are some things that your parents cannot be able to provide for you, right? What are some of the things that you did to survive, to make sure that you have the things that you want on your side, other than waiting for your parents to say, no, that's not priority to them? How did you
I'm a hustler, a serious one. I remember soon after A-level, so after A-level, so because we are 10 in my family, right, kids, and we have a 1 year difference, all of us. So when I was in Form 6, my other brother was doing his 2nd year at university. The other one was doing his 3rd year at university. So I was supposed to go for my 1st year at university. But because my parents could not afford
for all
to
of
have
you
3
to
of us going to the university. Yes, it was going to be easy if the first brother would go for attachment during his 3rd year term. But because of the degree that he was doing, he could not go for attachment. Right. So that means the 3 of us were supposed to be university. And my parents could not afford that. So they said to me, they set me down, so logical, and they said, look, we can't afford this. What we can do is you wait for 2 years. You allow this one to finish his 4th year and graduate. Then the other brother would go for 3rd year. Then when he's now in his 3rd year, he'll be on attachment. So you'll be the only one at university. That was cool. But of course, as a child, you're seeing your peers, you're seeing other students already packing and going to university. I could not wait. That then taught me to hustle. I began to hustle so much. I remember back then we were in Boera. That's when we started tatingani. Toisa pa bazi nonzi mngayera. Tova tauya kuno kwa Harare mparo. Tutengesa mparo. Bazi riyari yaraipinda dust because road yeku Boera yaichirine dust ikono ndakaona yakuiswa tara. Yaine dust. Waisvika pese pane vhudzi Noma. Pane dust. Pese pane vhudzi, so waisvika ka unenge wakasunga dhuku. Uri mubhazi meya wozvinetsiye idzi ndebvu idzi dzinechi dzine dust. Handingangoti pese pane vhudzi kuti zvipedzi. So that taught me to hustle. And ndainyara at first, but because of these situations, you don't have an option.
You don't have a choice.
You have to do that. So I began to hustle like that. And I remember my father then, vava nikamari kavo ka US, kavaida kuchinjirwa kuno kwa Harare. And he sent me, he said, go to Harare and find vanu vanochinja mari. Then when I came to Harare, ndikatona idhiri because nane chimari wofuti chechi chandaitengesa nyinji yaje. I don't know what he did. That's when I joined that. And I was standing in the streets of Harare. I became a serious hustle. I talked about a lot of that in my book. Because I'm writing a book. Yeah, it's coming soon. Yeah.
Saga, the first time you came to Harare, how was it for you?
Dude! Defeat Shumba in Harare. Defeat Shumba in Harare for the first time. So, because I came to Harare when I was looking for a place for my university. Yes. That's when I was looking for a place for my university. That's the first time I came to Harare. And I remember ndakaburukira pana Chinoi Street. I didn't know it's Chinoi Street. Ndaifanga kutotorwa ne brother yangu. Iye aiva kuuse it. Then umva adelay. Noma ndakamira paya. Because the only thing that you are told is kwaRharare kune mbavha, kwaRharare kune matsotsi.
A whole lot of stuff.
Ukangoona munapfura akapfeka chibhibhi che-airtime watobata homwe nemari like guys. So that was tough. And I came to Harare and I remember, do you know Harare kana uchangotanga, most of the people wakakurira Harare don't understand this. And I said it on one of my TikTok videos that, do you know tuchipinda Harare ka pane kasimeo kanenge kemachips emubakery. Unoza kachingwa kai ukasvika pabakery kachingwa kari kubikwa kai. Harare ine kasimeo ikako so uchangotanga kupinda. And I'm telling you, zvima water what is zviripa
East Gate.
Amanaka.
It's like it's a big deal.
It's
I
something
can relate
else.
because also when I came to Harare, ininda kaburikira pa Market Square. And I didn't know where to go from there. I literally did not know. Munhu anga andita kwa Harare unonifonera phone yanga isingabati baba. Akati iwe. But then the feeling, yakuti I'm in Harare and I'm here to make sure that all my dreams come true. Like I literally felt like I've made it in life
that's very
because
true.
I'm in Harare
that's
now. And the people who were raised in Harare don't understand that.
They don't understand. Nanchikudza iye kuti ndapinda Harare. First night in Harare, there was a conference at number 2 Baines. That's where our church is. So I'm there in Harare. Do you know ndandakamaka T1 building? Ndandakamaka Joiner City. Then ndandakamaka pane yakanzi ZB Tower here and this is what building. Those 3 buildings. Those are ndandakamaka Harare kuti whatever happens, you know. Do you know ndazopinda my boss ndaipinda hari Muscat. Ndazopinda Manero.
Baba vangu.
Jamari unoza lights aya akafanana unomboza kana uchangotanga kupinda ma lights ese akafanana ani kamuka bluish so then nemamwe anenge anika reddish ndozvega zvaunenge uchiona chava ndaburuka kombi ndichazoti ndiripi ndaindepi ndiri papi zvino pai kanzi T1 pai pakadzima saka T1 anchazuti iripi Joiner City
anchazuti iripi
shamwari ndakautambura Harare. But that was crazy, no? And you can't call people at home because ndegara kwa bamnini. Varuvunza saka waindiri kuchechi kwa kusingazivi koko. Ndakatenderera mva ndatanga kuvunza. Apa T1 here. Inonzi not T1, it's Net 1 building.
Yeah, Net 1 building.
Net 1 building. You can't even tell kuti inonzi Net 1 building because you don't know that.
Yes, you cannot.
Joiner City ndo ega inonzi. Ndo zakazondibatsira kuzofunza vanhu kuti ndombrovunza panonzi pa Joiner City. Do you know I never attended the service? Ndichitenderera mtown kudai so ndasvika pakati nditenderera ndaenda uku ndadzoka kusvika ndazogara pasi kavunza kuti name kunonzi ku Joiner City bozi ndokega kwandaiza ndekupi unosvika pa Joiner City ka wotura befuru pa KFC ye Joiner City apa inenge ichikurova kati kasimeuka KFC
bari yanga isati yavo
isati yave pa back then yanga isati yave
I think papa ne
unosvika womira so pa then wotura befuru
finally
chadzimira choti otanga uzofunga kuti okay apa rega ndichienda kumba hapana imwe option, let me just go. And that taught me kuti ndisaseka vanhu. This other day I was in town ndiri kuna 4th pa roadport pepe, and I met this lady. She's there walking and she came to me, she said say ndiri kumbira ukakuratidzwa kunokwirwa. I'm not laughing.
You are.
Ndokumbira uratidzwa kunokwirirwa makombi anoenda ukado.
No, I'm not laughing. You had a nostalgic moment. One day back then it was me.
Drukuna fourth, you know. Aroda madokomba noenda kukadoma anokwirirwa pa inonzi chi makombe kukadoma, it's along Bulawayo.
Oh yes.
Yes.
My mind is actually blank or something in Kadoma. Yes.
Along kuna fourth. Do you know what I did? I just said, "Aish, warasika singaiti," because you are on the other end of the town. And Kwaurada Kuindaka is the other end of town. And I said, okay, wait, Panishan Ruda Kuita Pabaz. Then I went, I did what I did. I said, get in my car. Let me take you there. The reason why I did that is because I know how it feels.
How it feels, yes. And some zvangazvichaitika nezvekuti dai akafamba
airamba achirasika.
Aigona feel kunge ndarasika because ndingona manjenda
Exactly. So, yes, I understand that.
Inini pandaiziva iJoina City also. Ndaitongoziva ndikaona ndafamba ndisingachazive
Joina City even mamarriage evanhu inayo yakawanda.
Ndotsvaka pane Joina City ndobva ndamira ipapo then ndochiona kuti ndotangira papi. From now. And I feel like people who were raised in Harare,
it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal, and they kind of don't really have an appreciation of the city the way we do.
A big deal.
Because Harare to us is Joburg to South Africans. Kuti vanobva kumusha vachienda kuJoburg to look for jobs. Isusu takabva kwatava kuti tizotsvaka.
I have my friend who also came from Botswana, and he was saying your town is too big. So I feel also Harare is even big.
Yes, it is.
Especially uchibva kwedu kwambudzi ya Tungamombe ka. Because chaunoziva ka I growth point in mashopu 3.
Yes. There's nothing else.
Yes.
Kana washika now there's like a whole lot of these shops and
ndakafanana mamwe achoka.
Izvezvi mutown mazara mamo kudhara kwa kune mashop. Chaiwo kwawo. And first it was yairevawo chinhu when you get
ndakaita dzungu ndiri muelevator ndakapotsa ndadonha muelevator chasumuka unoza chinosumuka zviri hevi kuti shu ndakapotsa ndadonha kani kuti pfungwa dzoita kunge dzapidiguka dzave kutsoka so hai Harare is just something else. First time in Harare.
It is a lot. It's definitely a lot. So what are some of the things that you have learned from moving from home, coming to Harare, also seeing these big lights and how everybody's trying to make it in Harare, and where you are now? What did you learn from Harare?
I've learned to trust God, because that's number one. I've learned to trust God because you are in a situation where it's now you, and you have to face you, and you have to look at you. You can't call people at home and tell them kuno kwa Harare kwandiri mari renda isikukwana. For some of us, exactly, that was the only option. I called my dad per lockdown when things were not okay for me. I said, I can't even afford Maria rent. And he said, Zaga, urugarei kwa Harare kwacho. And inini mdara wangu aitwa ne system yekuti vamwana rugara maharare ka dzokai kumusha kune space because zvimwe zvimba zvenyu zvamurugara. You remember you came to my house, the first house that I used to stay. Chaikwana mubed. Kana watongokwana mubed, do unovhura uchidai so. Chipinda uchibva unogara pai pambed papa. And apana another movement yaunira. So when I'm looking at that now, I see grace. Oh, this is where I am. And I've learned to trust God.
Yeah.
Because when there's no one to call to, when there's no one to run to, when there's no one, you just have to look at God. And secondly, that taught me to work, to hustle. Now there's nothing, I always tell these young boys, there's nothing that I can't do. I'm not too smart for money. I do anything and everything. At some point...
According to God, though, got anything and everything, but continue, it's okay.
According to what? Okay, according
to God. Yeah.
Yes, I do anything and everything according to God. Anything
God's
and
word.
everything, God's word. Yes. But yeah, I do. I work now very hard, Noma. To an extent, I was telling someone, do you know, we once stayed kwa Gutu. Ndaitenga chibage nchindisa ku GMB. Tistainzi makorokoza H-bag. Makorokoza auya, makorokoza tistaireho back then. Why? Because as long as pani mari, I try to hustle because situations taught me that.
And you came to Harare for school. You are a professional teacher.
Qualified.
A teacher by profession.
Maths,
a qualified teacher.
Maths, by the way.
But you have never at any point in your life held a chalk on your hand. Why?
That equation is not good. That is simultaneous equation. I've never, okay, like I told you. So my big brother was in his 3rd year at university. My second brother was in his 2nd year. Then I was supposed to go for 1st year. And my parents told me to wait for 2 years. And because of that, I could not wait that long. So I decided I want to do business management, but I can do a certain course that is not expensive. Because the course that I did, it's a secondary school maths teaching, and it was 2 terms only at school. Then two terms on attachment. Then 2 terms I'm done. So it was almost 2 or less years. So I decided to do that course while waiting for my brothers to finish. Then I can go to university. So that's why I did teaching, not because I wanted it. Not because I have a passion to teach. No, I don't want that. I've never. Also, the other thing is I discovered my purpose on time. I knew exactly who I want to be. So there are certain people right now, they call me and say, Defeat, can you do this for us on your social media platforms? No, I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. So doing teaching was just for me to push out time, so that I wait for the exact thing that I want to do. Not because I want to do it.
And also, so when we talk about Defeat, the first thing that we have to be specific about is that you are a master of ceremonies.
Yes, yes, that's what I want.
The first time that your first function that you hosted, how was it?
Okay, it was big. I don't know why. So it was a church. I hosted an international conference. I was the MC there for the very first time.
How did that come about? Did you ask for?
No. So at church, what they do is they say, if you have something in you, Noma, you feel that I think I can do this. Even if you are watching that's how you know this is my purpose. Even if you're watching somebody on TV and they are doing what you want, you can tell there's something in you. This is exactly what I want. So I knew somehow that I really want to host events. I want to stand in front of people talking and all that. I knew it at the back of my mind, but I'd never done it. Of course, I had done it maybe churches on the MC church, but also. Now this was in Harare. First time, international conference. It's live on social media platforms.
It's English through and through, Baba.
That was traumatizing. Nobudamo easy.
She gwaza.
Just the massages. Because unoza kubalansisa kuti apa pari kuda we not we. Kuti pari kuda they not the. It's something else. And remember, the Archbishop of our church was in there. A lot of big people, they were present. So it was also live on social media platforms. And I remember I hosted that. Grace and everything took me where I wanted to be. Because after that event, I had so many people coming to me say, dude, you are good. We never thought. Radio, voice radio. Are you on TV? Certain people were asking, are you on TV? Are you on radio? And from there, I got my first biggest event, which was a wedding of a certain popular artist that I hosted. And that was my very first wedding. So that's how I started. From then lockdown came. And after that event, that was March 2020 when I hosted my very first wedding. So end of year 2019, That's when I hosted at church.
Okay.
Then I got this big event, this big wedding. That was for March 2020.
Okay.
And 30 or 31 March 2020, lockdown came.
And
then
so in
nothing was
between,
happening.
you were hustling for rent.
Yes, I was already I was a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't madire uti andifanga kutaura pa podcast because my one. So I was hustling for rent, trying. I can't say during lockdown it paid me off. No,
It didn't.
It did not. You remember when they're together? Business. What? Chatakaita kugofu.
Uko.
Remember?
Yes.
Those events. Those were some of the events that we do, but not really. Then after lockdown, I started advertising, and I began to get 1 or 2, 3 events. That was 2021, 2022. Yes, they were coming. Then 2023, it was like boom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I began to have events, especially weddings. I did so many big weddings.
Okay. And how did we start content creation? Because I mean, also for you, I don't think it's fair for me to say content creation.
Yeah.
Because that's who you are, literally.
That's me.
That's
you can take what we are doing right now and post. That's what I do.
That's literally who you are.
So ndikamuka kumba kwangu ka indoseka kakana ndiri wani. Ndogona kutongofunga zvimwe zvinhu. Then so
let's go on a break. There's something that I remembered. Yeah, thank you very much. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back again. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. You're still watching Life and Stuff podcast with Noma. If you've just joined us, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, do make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Otherwise, if you are a regular here and you are a subscriber, thank you again for your love and your support. We appreciate your likes, your comments, and every feedback that you give to us. We really appreciate it. And today we have a Defeat Shumba, the classic MC.
That's the dude, the classic MC. The moment you say that, there should be a drum roll. Defeat Shumba, the classic MC. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Should I leave now?
I've known you for years. There's no way I can be tired of you. But
that's
the energy. Anyway, so I was talking about how kujarata ifamba ka usiku tabva kunoona TV chinyi tomboenda kwana munya tofamba usiku tiri mukremboni.
That was so traumatizing.
And then we would laugh about how kana uchifamba usiku vanhu vanodrive mota dzavo munhu anotanga
kuslowdown kana kudzima malights.
Exactly. Do you want to kidnap me here? Chinyi
kana muchidongo ndibata manyai muinde back because unonzi akapressure kana uya nekayaka kuti mota inoslowa down unotanga kufambisa so uchijogerera uchinamata kuti mweya musene muri pano oita muri kuwedzera speed koka kuimbirira kaunenge uchiita
masong ese egospel unomaimba
apa hana ichirova manje Jesu makanaka I shall fear no evil.
Not only that though, I remember takamboenda ku airport.
That was why are we dramatic? Oh, your friend who came from South Africa.
Oh, Tasha.
Yes, Tasha. So we took our bags. Noma. You also took your bag.
You one who took your bag.
I said, to not pretend as if want to give people pressure. Like we are going to South Africa. But I told my man, my pictures for departure. What was that? What? That was so dramatic.
But you know, I think that's literally manifesting things, eh? That's manifesting.
I remember I did a video on that day. Hi guys, so this is your boy Defeat Shumba. I'll be having an event in South Africa.
Those were dreams that you had, you know. Those were dreams that you had. And now you're here. Now you are this big brand, and you are this content creator. Please tell them the first video that you did that went viral, if you still remember, because I think now you've had like a lot of
a lot. But I think for now, the one which is outstanding, yeah, that one, it got 1 million views in one day.
But in day manje.
But most of my videos, you know, I don't even remember because I do a lot. I don't remember. And unfortunately, people, they like my videos. So talking of videos getting to 100,000 views, 20,000, I'm used to that. It's no longer a big deal. Yeah, I was saying the next video, maybe if it gets at least 10 million, you know, and 100,000 likes, then I'll be shocked. But for now, I have a video which has 50,000 likes. I have a video that got 1 million views in one day, and not only on Facebook, also on TikTok. So I'm used to that. I can't remember my first video that went viral. I'm known for quite a number of videos. So it's a part of me that you just detach. Ukadaubata party emundevere, yerudo romantevere, whatever.
Okay. And now you have like some videos that have like 1 million views and stuff. You're literally used to it. But do you ever, when you're creating a video, do you take time thinking about it, or some of these videos, do you just think of something and you switch on your camera and you record and that's it?
You stayed with me for some time. And you know, like what we are doing right now, this is generally me. Every day you meet me. So I can think of something crazy while in my house, then take my phone, I record. I think that makes it so natural. That's why people like it, because even the laughter, it's not like, and you imagine, can you imagine trying to do a laughter? I think it won't come natural.
It won't come out because it
won't come out because it will be fake. Yeah. So my laughter, that's why people can relate and they love it. Why? Because it's natural. It's something chandisinga pretend ukuthi ndimzoti ndichazoseka no ndikatofunga. So I've also, so many people have told me things like, can you do a video doing this and this and this? I can't, as long as chisinga ndina kids.
Because it's not natural to you.
It has to be natural. So yeah, that's it. So I just take my phone, record.
You're still recording. Well, I know, because you'd even record yourself, my voice over, or acting like you're on TV. You record yourself at any given time.
Exactly.
You know, yeah, I get it.
That's me.
I get it. So 2023 was like a great year for you. And you also got like endorsement deals with people that want to work with you.
It was. 2023 was a good year. Remember, I started posting my first video in March 2023. So around May, I remember I saw that screenshot. I had 3,400 and something followers. And this is November 2024. I have more than 70,000 on TikTok, more than 50-something thousand on Facebook, which is really good. In a space of nearly less than 2 years now, I have so many followers. So yeah, 2023 was a good year for me.
How much money have you made so far from your content creation? The biggest amount that you've made?
Noma, I don't expose the biggest amount.
The biggest amount you made, not from emceeing, from your content.
So like, what happens is, because tikada kuvisa chiu MC ka, I think jesinga chabudi. Because when I do my content here and there, I post about my work. So I get my clients from social media. So ndo Maria I haven't monetized any of my platforms, even YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I haven't monetized any. But I also get vanandako advertise zero. And most of my adverts ndino try kuramba.
Okay.
For certain reasons now. Ndino ramba my adverts. But now I have a big deal. Very soon you'll be seeing it.
Okay.
It's a big company that is coming to me now. Yes, that I can accept it. And also I have this other company that I'm a brand influencer for. So also getting married every month as a brand influencer. Yeah. Of course, I start a lump sum where I get 3,000 at once, 5,000 at once. So because I do these things for fun. Even when I started, it was fun. Now that's when this mind of monetizing is coming way, you know. So, but mainly I want to enjoy myself. Do you know what indogo na utata sama videos zangu hapa TikTok? Utanga kuseka futhi.
I know.
Saka that's what I do. So I'm doing it for fun. And sanambo bata Maria kawanda kawan. Yanga iri Mari. 200.
And while creating this content, now you realize that people love you. You are. It's safe to say now you're literally like a celebrity to a certain extent. Do you know what a celebrity is?
I don't.
It's a person who's celebrated in their line of work or whatever.
Sphere of influence.
Exactly.
You're
celebrated. Ashina basa kuti ukucelebrate ku sports here, ukucelebrate kana ku mechanic here. You're celebrated for the work that you do. Exactly. Iwe umukuseka unoto celebrate waka.
Okay.
Zvakatonakisa wana.
That's very true. I've realized that there are so many people who love me. I'm shocked because I never thought of that. So sometimes ndaisiya mota kumba. Ndopinda mtown nekombi. And only to realize that mukombi momo muna vanofuna vari kundiziva. Ndiwe kai. Only to realize that mtown ndichifamba pani 3-4 vari kundiziva. And I'm like, whoa, I'm now known. Okay.
What are some of the funniest things that you have experienced with your supporters?
It happened today on my way here. And yeah, today was the second time. Munanoridza huta, guys. So I think anenge andiona nditi tichiteverana ndomupfuro or something. Obva aridza huta. Unoshokeka kaudrive. Kasi mota yangu ita sei vhiri radiri. And I tried to slow down. Then over asvika opfura. They begin to laugh, you know? And most of the people, that's also crazy because when people see me, they start by laughing. They don't say anything. They just like naiwe. And I'm like,
what?
So now I know. Back then I didn't know it means they know me.
Yeah.
So and I also love it. I'm okay with that.
Then there are those that meet you and say Seka.
From Norway. Just Seka. That's so traumatizing though. Because you want to pretend. Because some days you're
really, mentally you're not there. But now also you don't want them to go and say.
Well, I'm not there.
Mentally.
Inini. I'm always there. I'm always there. So I always say, I give you the energy that you give me every time. If you come to me and you are that I give you that, exactly. If you're also calm and composed, I try, but I can't also. But I try to be calm and composed. So I'm always mentally there. And I'm grateful to God for that. People have been asking me, depression, I don't have that time for depression. No. I'm always okay. No, that was so traumatizing, Noma. You know what had happened.
Yeah, I know.
These guys were talking about me. They were just outside my house. And I'm in there. They are gossiping about me, saying a lot of bad things. And can you imagine? And I called you, remember? I said, Noma.
Why is that?
Yeah. Noma, these guys are talking about me. They are thinking that I went to church. But I'm in there. And they're saying a lot of bad things. And remember, you're a tenant. And these are the landlords. And they're saying bad things about you. That was so traumatizing. Of course, and you know, because I'm not always depressed. I'm a bold person, very bold. I called you not to say I'm feeling bad. No. I called you to say, can I go for them? Because you tried your best. And
we do not condone violence right here on Peace. Yes, we do not.
So that was so traumatizing.
Yeah, but what he's just basically saying is sometimes really just don't try him. Try Jesus. Him, it's Don't try me. Try Jesus.
Don't try me.
Anyway, so now 2023 was the greatest year for you. You got endorsement deals and you're still getting weddings. This classic MC brand is growing, going forward. You have people that really love you everywhere you go. People scream, Defeat and whatnot. How has it been for you? Because I know you didn't choose this life. It literally came to you. Yes. How has it been for you? What are the pros and cons of
people screaming?
Yes.
I'm okay with that because one thing that I've learned is to receive love. I know how to receive love and I know also how to give love. So like I've said before, when you come to me and you have certain energy, I give you back that energy. So when people are loving me, I accept that, and I know how to handle people. I've so many of my friends, when I'm around them and we meet people, they say, "Do we are behind time?" I said, "No, let me have time with these people," because I have an experience of meeting one of your friends, a celebrity, Noma. And by corner, I don't forget that. I met her by corner 50 and Nelson Mandela. She was on a call waiting for her other friend. I can't be saying names. Waiting for her other friend, a celebrity. I don't know where they wanted to go. She was on a call. Then after the call, I went to her. Seeing a celebrity, I'm like,
happy to see
I need to go to her. And I said, "Hi, how are you? Good to see you. I love what you do on social media." And she was on a call. This time, not calling anyone. Maybe she wanted to ignore me. I don't know. And she remained holding her phone. And I said, "Can I have pictures? I'm trying to have selfies." And she was busy ignoring, and that didn't do me well. I did not like that. So now when I meet people, I know how much I make them happy. I've been receiving messages, Noma, from people who say, "I wanted to kill myself." There's this lady, I think Anichi Urwere now for 33 years, and she's on a wheelchair. She's from Rua. She texted me and she told me her story, and she says, "Sometimes I don't feel like living. I feel like killing myself. But every time I go on TikTok and I hear you laugh, it gives me a reason to see tomorrow, to live, because I know there's a reason to smile." So I'm healing people. I'm delivering people. I'm removing stress and depression. People are depressed out there, and this is what I'm doing. So when I meet people and I see them loving me that much, I know what I'm doing to them. So I give them the love back.
So would you say that you're living within your purpose?
I am
right now.
I am living within my purpose, which is to heal the nations. Because my laughter is healing people. Why are you laughing?
It's hard for me to take you seriously, Raja.
I'm telling you, my laughter, it heals people. There are people who are stressed and all they want is my video. They see me talking nonsense and laughing, and they laugh to that. And for a minute, they are free. So I'm living within my purpose. Okay. And also, if you check here and there, I talk to people about Jesus. I tell them of Jesus, because this is what I have.
Yes.
Silver and gold I do not have, but what I have, I give you, which is Jesus. So here and there, I give people the Jesus that I also received. I'm living within my purpose. Like I've said before, I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to be doing now. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
And now with all of this and the peak of your career, everything is going so well. And then dead leaves us.
Tatua pa peak of my career.
Anyway, I'm trying to have like a serious issue and you're there laughing.
Okay, let's be serious.
Yeah, let's talk about the moment your dad passed away.
Yeah, am I able to talk about that, Noma? I think I'm not yet okay, but I'll try, because this man was my everything.
Yeah, true.
I know I've stayed with you, and the relationship that I had with my dad. He's this one person that I would call at any given time when I see a girl and say, Daddy, I'm not, you know that. So, and he will spend hours talking over the phone. Saka anona matere anoite, him being a pastor is preaching to me about marriage. He's that one person. And I had told myself, after every event, I would call home and talk to my dad, tell him everything that had happened during the event. That was my relationship with my father. Now I'm coming from an event one Saturday in March, and I won't be able to talk about that.
It's okay to be vulnerable.
Okay, so I'm coming from an event. It was a night wedding, so it started around 12 to around 9, and I received a call from my brother. He said, Defeat, I think Daddy's not feeling well today, because my mom is so strong and she doesn't call and say certain things. But today, Mommy called me and she said, Daddy's not feeling well. I think surely Daddy's not feeling well today. And I got home, changed, and I called home, I called my mom. I said, Mom, how is Dad? And she said, nasi vatu vari kurwadziwa. Kati ndipe phone. Vape phone nditaure now. So I talked to him. Hi, Dad. He said, mjaya wangu. So there are TikTok videos that I'm doing right now imitating father, why I blocked my father. I'm using his voice, and that's exactly what my father used to do. Mjaya wangu. But I could tell that his voice, that's not his normal voice. He's in pain. Nase ndrukurwadziwa, because he was complaining of his stomach. I said, no, don't worry, Dad. We are praying for you. Things will be okay. Just chill. And I'm tired coming from an event. I changed. I slept. I tried to sleep. At 11 p.m., I received a call from my sister who was home with Mom. And she said, Defeat, Dad is not feeling well. He's now in a serious condition. He's talking, but voice laboratory akure. I called home. I said, Dad, how are you? Said, ndakurwadziwa mwanangu. So I would call home from that time, maybe 10 minutes, after every 10 minutes, and around 12, baba kungogomera. And I could hear it because my mom could not talk anymore. So I just called home. She answered the call, and I could just hear my dad
groaning.
Groaning, yes. So all he was doing was, and I called my big brother who was around. He went home, tried to be with him. So what we did is we tried to, because it's late, we tried to find private doctors. We tried to find pharmacies. Everything was closed. You know, when something is about to happen, it will eventually happen. And it closed everything because no pharmacy was open. Even the pharmacists that were close to us, they were not around. The private doctors, the doctors, even the hospital, nothing was there. And we are there. So now our prayer was, can you just allow him to get to 6 a.m. so that maybe we'll take him to the hospital. And around 3 a.m., I remember I was standing in my house, in my room, and I called my big brother around 3 a.m. It was exactly 3:15, I can remember. I said, how is Dad? And he said, Dad vachafemia, Dad vaenda. Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
For a minute or so, I went blank. And I remember ndakazvitira wet. And I was sweating all over. I don't know what happened. And because I'm a child of God, I know how to talk to my Father, God. I said, Holy Spirit, you are my Father. Can you now help me? Otherwise, I'll go crazy. So from there, I tried to get the strength. I called my close friends. So they came exactly that time. That was 3:15. My first friend came around 3:30 a.m. They were there trying to comfort me. And at that moment, you are strong. You are told.
It has not really sunk,
yeah, you are strong. So all my friends, they came. Now, when my elders from church came home at 6 a.m., and I'm trying to tell them what happened. Oh, dude, I cried. I thought I was strong. No, I'm not. I cried my eyes out. And that's it. And you realize, oh, okay, it's time. It's painful. We went to home. And during his funeral, I said this statement that I heard it somewhere. And I said it. The trauma of the death of my father is not the story of his life. The few hours that my father was in pain, that's not something that I can talk about really. But something that I can really talk about is the 72 years that God gave us this man. He lived his purpose.
He did.
He won several souls to Christ.
True.
And that's what we have to celebrate now. Yes, he's gone. We are going to miss him and we are going to cry. And tell you what, even up to now, I can't say I've healed. No, because I even struggle, like you can see, to talk about it. I don't even think it's a process, Noma. It's a pain that you're going to live with. It's a pain that you get to live with. Yes,
some days will be better, some days you just crumble. That's
exactly
how it is.
And you also have to fight and conquer death now. Because when death comes, and you don't conquer it, it will haunt you until you also die. So you need to conquer death. So this is what I'm fighting, and I thank God. Some people don't understand the importance of praying and knowing God. It's real when you talk to God and you say, God, I need you to help me. I can't do this alone. Otherwise,
there's really power in prayer.
There is. Otherwise, when you try to do it alone, remember I was 80 kgs, and in a space of a week, when I lost my dad, I lost 20 kgs.
It hit you that hard.
That hard. I went back to 60 kgs, and everyone now be asking me, no, I am eating, but my father.
That's the effects of loss.
Yeah,
of
that's
losing
the
a loved one.
Losing a loved one, especially a parent.
Especially a parent. Yeah. And
easy.
you never really get to heal from that. It gets better some days.
Yeah.
But it's pain that you get to live with.
Exactly.
And we really pray that may his dear soul rest in peace. Obviously, he was a man of God. A very good one is that. He's resting so much in peace. Yeah. And you being raised by such a great man of valor, you obviously learned a lot of things from him. What are some of the lessons that you got from your dad that you're going to carry on even in your career as you also become a family man, probably, and have children? But it's fine.
There is a statement that he used to say, and I wrote it in my book. It is never too late for you to become who you want to be. That's a profound statement. Yeah, it's never too late. So you need to be patient. And he taught us to pray. You know, my father would go to him and say, Daddy, bukura pera, penny apera, ndukuda penny kuchkoro. And he would say, pray, talk to God. So right now, when I'm alone, I can pray. I can talk to God. And
because your father taught
because
you.
He taught me, yes. And he taught me to relax when things are happening. When there's a storm, I relax. And because I know it is never too late for me to be who I want to be.
Right, now
what if vanhu vangu vaita sei?
Ndakavamirira ndirakuvaona. I pray kuti vachatodza mai vavo kwete iwewe, but it's okay. It's fine. When was the last time you asked a girl out?
What is asking a girl out? What is asking a girl out?
Vakagumana mukupfimba musikana.
Kuti ndokuda. Ndozviita every day.
Iwe kwana.
Kunyinga daily. Kasi iwe mutomboita time musinga inandinya dzisina zvekunyengana nekudana. How do you live that life?
Okay, when was the last time you were in a relationship, Defeat?
In a relationship was this year, around serious just
yeah.
Okay, serious relationship. It was this year around August. Yes, around August.
Wakarambirwe.
Let me tell you, uyu musikana aita zviya zvokunzwa Mwari. Unoziva vasikana vanonzwa Mwari vaya powerful girls. Oh Jesus, we love you. So she came to me and said, brother. She said, brother, you know, brother Zifi, God said, this is not my marriage. I could not argue with her. Literally, she looked me in the eyes and said, Mwari anditi.
Yeah, it's marriage.
I see your marriage, yangu.
Baba.
I said, okay, thank you, Jesus, I'm free. Then I walked away. That was it. And it never affected me that much. Ndaiwondera chero kurambiwa because I thought hakuna musikana anofanga kundiramba. Hakuna. But when she said that, I was cool with it. And she you know her.
I do.
Do you know her? You don't know her. How come I have a girlfriend and I don't?
You didn't tell me. That's the thing.
Maybe it was too sweet. You know me and sweet girls.
So. The last time you told me, I think I don't. Okay, now I can't talk about it because also Topesa Tataramas Devan. So no, we can't mention names. But yeah. Anyway, what's coming on in your career?
Zatopera
takutodarika because I think I taure 2 hours ga Defeat.
Okay. Go on.
Tichakura. Alright, une girlfriend ere. Une wa uri kutarisira.
Yes. Ndine a fleet of
a
fleet of messages that I'm sending out there, and whoever comes first, I'm ready to take because I'm in this. I want to be in a serious something.
Then you want to get married?
Yeah, I want to settle now. I want to settle now.
I'm saying to you, imagine.
Izvezvi ndikasapfuura neku KFC
Zvafara.
Ndotonosvika ndichika
Wosvika mumba muya wakanara. Ukasabuda mba 2 days muromo unenge wakangonzizira.
Izvi kune mbatatisi dzakumera nekusabikwa. No.
So you want to
I
settle?
can't leave that. Yeah, I need to settle now.
Okay. Yeah, we are going to be praying for you.
Noma, why are you blushing? Serious, like kubva show ichitanga whenever you talk to me like you're blushing like why?
Wanza bepa wazinzo. Wanza bepa. Ini ndo blasha kwa uri iwewe nini manje?
You're blushing. Hey, I'm your brother, Noma. I don't love you. Fuck off. Why are you blushing like you know it.
Utunotamba utazuru kutamba unoziwana musuna ndakazonza pane mumwe akazoti hanzi Noma anenge ari kunakirwa nashewe ndakazongoti I think at this point ndofunga ndinonakirwa nemunhu wese because
usinganakirwi
no like all of you are like my brothers, you know that, right? Yeah, kana pakauya ndinonakirwa naye chaichai muchazviona. You won't even need to ask. You know kuti Sister Noma, but I don't know if there's anyone. Okay. I don't want to say anything because my words will be used against me.
She's single.
That's it.
Ready?
No, I'm not ready. I'm single, but I'm not ready for anything.
Okay, let's move on to
this. I need my career needs to be proper first. Yeah, detent.
Hey.
Anyway, Mr. Defeat Shumba, what's next for your career? What are we looking forward to and stuff?
What's next on my career is to host international events. Okay. That's what I want. That's the goal. Okay. I want to host. I want to be on the biggest platforms in Zimbabwe and internationally. I want to be known as the most expensive MC. That's what's next. So,
and you're working on your brand.
I'm working on my brand tirelessly. I'm doing my best. Everything I'm working.
Okay.
So yeah, and because like I've said, this is me. I will always give you this. Though now I want to try and get the international community. So here and there I'll be trying to use English.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll keep doing this.
And you mentioned that you're writing a book about your life.
I'm writing a book about my life.
When is that coming out? Do you have a date? Or
no date now, but I have finished the writing. So now we are editing.
That's great. Can't wait to read it.
It's an amazing book where I'm talking about my life and teaching people. We went through a lot. We saw a lot, and I decided, let me share with people about my life because also.
Am I in the book?
Oh,
all right. It's okay. Continue.
Wakaiti
kuti
ndaivataumba kwako iwewe Noma upinda mubhuku rangu iwewe uchiite asi iwewe
it's okay
asi ndofanirwa kuzvinyora because takatambura Noma ndikafunga kutambura kwatikaita Noma takatambura tese
but tiri pano one takamira one tiri kutoita life see this God God does not play about us. Everything that happened was for such moments like these and more that are to come because definitely we are the favorite ones.
Kusika paucha nditi missed
Mr. Defeat. I will never say Mr. to you, my friend. Never.
Really?
Okay, you know what? We are losing the plot. We are on a podcast. Okay. Yes. Okay. So obviously this is what we do on Life and Stuff. Before you leave, we do what we call prank calls. Okay. So I need you to prank call Kudzi, right?
No, she's a church.
She's a church?
Yeah, Kudzi is a church.
So
my mom is a church.
Call Munya. I need you to prank call Munya and you tell him Kuti wana beg mari. Mari yacho inenge kana 10,000. But mine masikia uzenyoka mkati. Saka waiter say, "Woritora ere kana utori say papo."
Oh.
Yes, let's do that.
Oh, okay. Let's try. Dine mari ere mfoni mom.
Yes, up aloud.
Nice. He's not picking up. Maybe it's at work.
Maybe it's at work.
Takamira kuti adairi ngatimbopiwa ikanziyo.
Mundoshamisa. Dimi kana aramba we can call.
Yeah, abade. Yeah? Munyaradzi kana ndakufonera unotanga kungoti uri pabasa here kukumboterera uko yangu ndrude. Okay, quick one ka. Pani bag randaona paniki. Ndichebuda bag. Ndaona bag riri pamba pangu paseri pegedi. Rine mari.
Ndirani?
Ameno. Saka ndisikuziva kuti ndoita sei nemari yacho.
Bag remari?
Bag rine mari pamba pangu.
Iwe waita sei naro uri kupi izvozvo?
Ndiri pamba pangu kandi akangomira ndoda kunzwawo kwauri kuti ndorita. Kokana rire zikwambo naye nditauri. I'm serious. Rito nemari ndavhura kudai so mune ma-US ndakapailika. Akatopailiwa ma-US. Zvibhobhiri zvemari chaizvo. Ndabuda kandi ndichida kuenda kunhuki kutauni. Munyaradzi.
Good dancers in different prayers, Shem. We have been paying for money. You never know. Keep it and try to go after work.
It's a prank, Munyaradzi. We are live on a podcast, ya Noma. That is a prank. We are live on a podcast, ya Noma.
Wanga wati wawana mari Munyaradzi.
Anyway, I would actually drop a bag pambiri
Zvinoitika.
Bye
Bye, it's okay.
This is the friends that we have in this life.
Angatori ready kuuya kuzoitoa kokunamata kutaura minamata kuti Mwari ndozvanoita. Mwari zvamunondipira nebhegi.
Kwai usaishandisa mina ndiuye ipapo.
Kokuda kutoshare ne. That's so nonsense.
But anyway, thank you so much, my guy, for coming through. We do hope, I hope and pray that all that you're praying for and everything that you are seeking, may you find it.
Amen.
You are already on your way to greatness.
Serious.
Yeah. Chikumbira ndisongoti pamanenge makupisa musazoti kanga mwewa handiti. Because yeah. Not end. May the Lord guide you and give you all that you ask for and all that you pray for.
Thank you.
The classic MC.
Thank you. You know the ndakazira zokanga mwapompa ndatanga podcast ndenchida kushandisa word kuti phenomenal. I don't know how saka I'll simply use it phenomenal. Thank you so much. Darinzo pa radio nchi drive kuyo. Saka I will still use it phenomenal. Thank you so much for having me.
There you have it. Please do make sure. Your social media handles, please.
Defeat Shumba on TikTok. I'm a voiceover artist. I'm an MC. So this is why I can imitate people, because I'm a voiceover artist. I'm an MC and I'm a child of God. Defeat Shumba on TikTok. Defeat Shumba on Instagram. Facebook. Defeat Shumba the MC on Facebook. At Defeat_Shumba on Twitter.
All right. So there you have it. Please do make sure that you follow Defeat Shumba on all his social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing him or even getting to know about him, follow specifically his TikTok. You would definitely, you would thank me later, okay? To make sure that you follow him. Otherwise, other than that, please make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on your notification button. We have a lot of shows here. We have a show, yes, sports. If you are a sports person, football, what. Tune in every Thursday. We have Yvonne. We also have trending stories with Yaya Good Vibes. We also have the Ola 7 podcast with Ola, and he does it by himself, does he? On the spot, yes, on the spot. Yeah, ikongomanya ndo kune nyaya chaidzo the controversy koma Orlando zvavanogona. So make sure you tune in on that one as well. And we also have Genius Kids. Tune in. Like, this channel is for all body. Whether you are a kid, you are an adult, or you are a granny. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. Please, I want you to know that we love you. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your likes, your comments that you put, and also your shares and everything. You really mean a lot to us. Bye.
Can we sing as we go? Vakomana, vasikana. Teta kabata hapo.